Hey, thanks for tuning in today. And I'm glad you're interested in what my predictions for 2023 are. And I've got three of them that I think you may find interesting and might be a little bit contrarian. Before I jump into them, my name is Keahi Palaio. I'm a licensed real estate broker in the state of Hawaii. I've sold real estate full time since 1983. And I share that with you because it gives me a little different perspective on what the market is doing, both up and down. I was counting this morning how many cycles I've been through, and it's somewhere between 5 and 6. And not many agents can say that. I'm not bragging, I'm just reporting the news. So keep that in mind when I'm talking, and hopefully my experience will shed some light on why I'm making these predictions. So let's start out with prediction number 1. And that is the real estate market values are going to remain flat, generally speaking. If you know me well, I don't like making generalities, but generally they're going to be flat. When you get specific, they might be flat. They might go down incrementally. Or in some instances, the right properties may actually go up. Now, you're probably wondering, how can you say that, Keahi, when there's all this news saying the market is going to go down? I say it because of the low inventory that we currently have, 2.1 months, that's about 63 days of inventory, which means if we stop taking listings today, we would run out of houses to sell in 63 days. And that's not a lot of inventory. We need to see 2 or 3 times that much inventory come on the market before I think we're going to see a significant shift in the market. So the next question becomes, well, could the inventory come on the market? Certainly it could, but I don't think the dynamics are in place for that to occur. Like that, we need to build 2,000 houses every year, and we're only building 600 on the island of Oahu. That's from the 1950s, which means that we have pent-up demand like you wouldn't believe. And to add enough inventory that's going to quell that pent-up demand, I don't think we have the tools to do it. And I believe that this is going to be a pause in market valuation. And once the economy picks up and some of the instability in the market overall in the United States is managed, we'll start to see values move. Probably not in 2023. So that's number 1. We're going to see market values remain generally flat. Number 2, higher interest rates are the new norm. Why is that important? Well, we've had nothing but low interest rates for about the last 10 years. And people have gotten used to having relatively low interest rates. Think about this. 6 or 7 years ago, a 6% interest rate was a really good interest rate. And now we're at 6%. Not bad. But what I've learned about the Oahu real estate market is whenever there's a shock to the market pauses for a little bit, and then once it figures out that this is the new norm, because of the pent-up demand that I've talked about, it starts moving again. So, prediction number 2, higher interest rates are going to be the new norm, and they're not going to be the things that keep the market from moving. Number 3, we're going to be in a strange market where both sellers and buyers will be doing well. And here's why I say this. Let's go back to my first prediction, flat values, all right? Well, if you've owned your property more than 2 years, we averaged somewhere between 18 and 20% appreciation in 2020 and 21. And part of 2022, we had excellent appreciation going on. You have a lot of equity. And if the market is flat and you decide to sell, you're still going to make a lot of money. Sellers are going to benefit from this market. And interestingly, for the first time in a long time, because of the higher interest rates, there's less competition. Instead of having 15 or 20 offers on one of my listings, I've sold 3 listings since the first of the year, and I have counter offers out on one of my listings right now. All of them had multiple offers on them. All of them are selling at or slightly above list, which means the market is still strong. It's just for a buyer, for the first time in a long time, they're not competing against so many people. So they may get incrementally a better price. They may get better terms. They're not going to have to sell their soul to get a home. So it's going to be a good market for both sellers and buyers. Those are my 3 predictions. Flat market, higher interest rates are going to be the new norm, and the market's going to be good for both buyers and sellers. If you'd like to discuss these ideas further with me, or if you have any questions, feel free to call me at 808-398-3220. I love talking to people, and I'd be happy to talk to you. Have a terrific day.